The sunlight was spread in the bedroom of Vine. Still, she was sleeping peacefully, and Nana, her roommate, was tired, waking her up. Vine, get up, or else I'll check Jungkook. Just hearing his name, she immediately got up as Nana expected because sweet Dr. Vine had a huge crush on army officer Jeonjungkook. Shit, I'm late. She immediately ran inside the bathroom to get ready. Till then, Nana arranged her things since today they had to chat army officers as their monthly checkups. In half an hour, mine was ready and skipping the breakfast, they reached to the military. Am I looking good now? Yes, you're looking pretty. Vine smiled when she saw Jungkook entering the examination hall with other army officers. His eyes fell on her and her cheeks heated up already. Jungkook came towards her as Vine made sure he wasn't assigned by any doctor but her. Hello? Hello. Removing the shoes, he stood on the weight measurement machine and Vine looked at it. You gained weight once again, but it's making you more hot. She eyed his biceps shamelessly, but Jungkook stood straight. Did you say something, doctor? Yeah, your weight is alright, please sit here. Jungkook sat on the chair and Vine took the blood pressure machine. She bent to roll his sleeves while his eyes moved to him from time to time. God, you did take so much time to make him. What a beautiful eyes, pretty nose, cute lips, and that more. Concentrate, doctor. For a few seconds, their eyes met, and Vine realized she was just admiring him. She blinked her eyes in embarrassment while Jungkook hid his smile. He knew she had feelings for him, but his professional is not allowing him to attach feelings with anyone, so he always maintained his cool aura. Vine checked his blood pressure and saw the results. It's fine, but your heart rate again is high because you are around me. Are not you doing exercise I told you? She checked his heartbeats with a stethoscope to see if there was any problem. I'm doing. Maybe the reason we came here at fast speed? It can be. She even decreased the distance between them and felt his even fast heartbeat. Admit or not, but I'm affecting you, Mr. Jeonjungkook. She scooted away and asked a few questions regarding his health, and by God's grace, he was fine. Everything is fine, now I will collect your blood sample. She took the blood sample for another health examination. We are done. Hope you stay healthy and happy. Jungkook nodded, getting up from the chair, and was about to go when Vine stopped him. Jungkook? He looked back at her, and she gave him a box like always. It's not needed. Please, I specially made it for you. Jungkook's heart skipped and he took it with a light smile before leaving. I think he likes you too. Why don't you confess to him? I'll soon. She looked at his disappearing figure with a smile and recalled the day when she met him for the first time. It was her first day at the military hospital and accidentally both of them bumped into each other. That Vine got hurt. She covered her eyes while giving him a harsh speech, ignoring his apology. But once she looked at him, she was speechless, and that was the moment she admired him and grew feelings for him. The officers were at the cafeteria and serving themselves lunch. Jimin, Jungkook, and Taeyang, three best friends, sat on the chair. Bro, what Vine gave you today? Don't be jealous. Share with us. You too? Please don't start again. Why? We know you like her too, then what's the problem? Don't forget we are here to serve our nation but are having a relationship. Not convinced. We are like brothers too. That's the difference, Hyung. She loves me as a man, but I can't even give her time, nor do I want any distraction. Oh, come on. Love can never be a weakness, but a strength. Not in my case. Let's see how long you pretend. The three of them continued the lunch, and after washing their plates, they went to their room for some time. Jungkook opened the wardrobe and took out the box. There were handmade cookies in the shape of a bunny, but Jungkook noticed there was a mole on the lower lip. This girl knows every detail. Smiling, he took a picture of it before tasting one of them, and it was delicious. Just like her voice, her cookies are soft. He immediately took the box inside his cupboard as Jimin and Taeyang entered. It was so special and he couldn't share it with them. We have an urgent meeting. Okay, let's go. Vine was looking at the full moon and remembering her beautiful few moments with Jungkook. She was missing him since he was out for a secret mission. Once you'll be back, I will tell you how much I love you. Soon the door of her cabin opened and Vine saw Jimin. Vine, come with me. What happened to Jungkook? She understood because whenever something happened to him, his best friend always came to her. You yourself look at him. She immediately took the medical box and ran to the officer's apartment area with Jimin. Opening the door, she saw Jungkook in pain and immediately looked at his stomach wound. Oh my god. She saw a hole of a bullet which he took out himself during the mission, and now it was infected. Just relax, it will heal soon. She immediately cleaned his wound carefully, applied ointment and bandaged his wound. To ease his pain, she gave him injections so he could sleep peacefully. Now lay down, you'll feel good. Taeyang helped him to lay down before leaving the room with Jimin. Thank you. Shh, just close your eyes and relax. She closed his eyes and slept soon because of the injection effect. Wine gently kissed his hair and a tear dropped from her eyes. Hope you'll be fine soon. She stayed beside him and soon drifted into sleep. Her head was resting on the bed and her hand was attached with his. Nana, who was looking for Wine, came to the room with Taeyang and Jimin, and they saw a beautiful couple. My goodness, they are cute. Taking out a phone, he captured them and silently took their leave. Jungkook's eyes fluttered because of sunlight, but he felt a soft sensation on his hand and looked down to see Wine was sleeping there. She is still here? A smile appeared on his face and he gently caressed her hair, but soon stopped as he saw her moving. Waking up, she looked at him. How are you feeling now? I'm perfectly fine. Stop lying. I'm not. I see. She pressed lightly his wound and he immediately winced in pain. Don't you dare to go out from this room. You did so much work already and now take the rest fully. She ordered him as if she was his wife and he was barely hiding his smile this time. Okay, doctor. Why you always call me doctor? Because you are a doctor? Huh? What's wrong? Do you want me to call you with a different name? Now he was teasing her without her knowing as his face had serious expressions. Yeah, baby, love, sweetheart and baby girl. Tell me, doctor. My name is Wine. You can call me that. And why would I? She looked at him in disbelief because this man was testing her patience and held his collar that Jungkook left stunned. Because her confidence flew away just looking into his dominant eyes and her confession still remained. Because it's my name. She felt like stupid as he chuckled and he immediately took her leave while cursing herself. This girl is something. He smiled when tired Taeyang and Jimin came inside. What's with this smile? And what you did that Wine almost ran out of your room? I did nothing, Hugh. She's such a childish girl. He just closed his eyes, ignoring whatever his Hyun were saying or teasing him, but it was clear to him. The more he was maintaining distance with her, the more he was attracted to her. Seriously, in the year of 2024, I tried Nana, but whenever I am around him, I lose my senses and only nonsense came out of my mouth. Later is the only option for me now. Okay, are you going right now? Yeah, now I can't wait. All the best. Thank you, my bestie. She folded the letter and put it inside the envelope. Breathing in and out, she came to Jungkook's room, which was empty. She looked at his study table, which was indicating he was working, and placed the letter in between the files. When Jungkook came out of the bathroom, Wine, what are you doing here? Your checkup. She showed her medical box, which was the pass of her entry. Not now, I have important work. Okay, I'll come later. She looked at his desk before leaving and Jungkook took the files before heading towards the chief office with his Hugh. Good evening, sir. Here's all the data and important papers we needed for our mission. He gave them and one by one they checked with an impressive look but got confused seeing an envelope. So did Jungkook. What is it? He looked at his Hyun, who were clueless as him, and the chief opened the letter just to find a love confession which boiled his blood. This is how you're gonna serve this nation, Jungkook. Sir? How can you make such mistake, Jungkook? Now I don't think it's the right time to involve you in this important mission. Jungkook's heart broke as he did so much hard work on this for a long time. But sir, what did I do? Read it, but outside. Jungkook took the letter and he had to came outside because he couldn't go against the chief. His mind was numb, he was angry, and his anger even grew when he read the letter of fire. she ruined everything. He crumbled the letter in his hand and went straight to the hospital where she was taking patients. Lim Wai-in. She got scared seeing him so angry, and her letter was crumbled in his tight fist that her heart already broke. How dare you to write such nonsense to me? Don't you understand, or you are blind that I am not interested in you? Still you gave me that? He threw a letter that tears dropped from her eyes, and everyone looked at her with pity eyes. Because of your stupid act, I lost my important mission, and for that I won't forgive you. Never. But I did. Shut up. Just shut up. I don't want to hear any nonsense again, and from now on, stay away from me. Warning her, he walked away angrily and Wine bursted into tears. Nana immediately took her to their room and hugged her, let Wine out her all emotions of pain. Jungkook was getting ready for the mission as the chief allowed him to go since Wine requested him that Jungkook wasn't at fault. Jungkook was guilty for last night, and it even grew wider when he got to know from his friend how she begged the chief. Tying his shoelace, he immediately went to the military hospital to meet Wine, but Nana informed him she took a week leave. He told Nana to say sorry on his behalf for now, and he will make it up after coming back. Like that, a month passed and Wine was always in Jungkook's mind. He recalled how she was crying because of him and cursed himself for that every time. He just wanted to end the mission soon and return to Wine. Wine was hurt after what Jungkook did and trying to moving on, which was hardest for her. Now she was checking some patients and Taeyang came to her. Wine, some officers need medical help. Dr. Nana and Sia are appointed for it. Jungkook is hurt too. Her heart clutched in pain, but she remained cool. They will check everyone. She continued her checkup, and Taeyang could understand she was hurt. It was night when Wine opened the door of the room and found Jungkook in front of her. His hand was fractured, head had bandages, and chest was injured too, but she looked away. Yes, her cool voice sounded so unfamiliar to him. Can we talk? What you want to say? Wine, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for yelling at you, and it's fine, Jungkook. I can understand. Because of my act, you face consequences, and one of your important dreams was about to shatter. But I'm guilty for it. I already forgive you, Jungkook. I'm not the person who lives with grudges, so don't worry about anything. But I'm not feeling good, Wine. Every day I feel like killing myself to talk to you in that way. Out of frustration, I even lied to you about my feelings. Maybe his words made her go insane before, but now. Jungkook, please, I don't want to listen anything anymore. I made a mistake, you apologize, and I forgive you. Now the matter is closed. Wine, Good night. Jungkook understood he hurt her deeply, and right now she needs his space, so he took his leave. Today was the monthly checkup, and Wine cut Jungkook's name from the list. She checked other officers while Jungkook hurtful eyes on her. She didn't even look at him once, as if he didn't exist. He knew she must have forgiven him, but the pain was still there. After checkup, he came out looking at his empty hand, which was always filled with her gifts. The same evening, Jungkook cut his own hand and came to the hospital again, but surprisingly, Wine didn't come to him. She ignored him once again that his heart was aching and walked towards her. Wine. Nana, I'm so tired. Please, can you check the patients? She walked out while Jungkook looked at her disappearing figure. Him hurting himself became his habit in the hope Wine would treat him, but it didn't happen. She completely ignored him as he held no space in her heart anymore. He started to make her favorite things just like she used to, but she distributed them in the doctor and didn't even touch anything. He always made sure to interact with her even if it was indirectly, but nothing helped. The old bubbly sweet Wine was disappeared somewhere and a cold one took her place. She made a huge space between them, which was hard for Jungkook to cross. Now Wine was inside her room when one of the doctors gave her a letter, which was obviously from Jungkook. He kept sending her handwritten letter to remind her his existence, but she never read it. Just like today, she placed it inside her drawer without reading. Wine, he kept trying. Are not you going to give him a second chance? Nana, he called my love nonsense, insulted me in front of everyone. You have any idea how I feel that day? I'm sorry, I just said because of his constant efforts. It's just a month and soon he'll be tired. She thought she loved the wrong person, but Jungkook was truly in love with her because 4 months have passed to that incident, but Jungkook's effort didn't stop as she imagined. Now currently, she was on duty and checking some patients' reports when she heard the screaming. She immediately came out of her cabin and saw few doctors were running here and there, while last corridor is burning in fire. Oh my god, there some patients are admitted. We have to save them. Nana tried to stop Ryan, but she didn't listen and walked behind her too. The corridor was burning in fire, but she didn't stop and went inside, ignoring Nana's yelling. There was an army soldier. Vine decided to help him, but later she stuck inside and there was no space that she could go out. Because of heat and temperature, her skin was burning, her chest was filling with smoke, and her eyes started to get close. Vine, that was the last familiar voice she heard before passing out. Vine's eyes opened and she found herself in the hospital room. She was tied in few bandages and her body was aching in pain. Vine, you okay? Yeah, what about Jungkook? She immediately asked, recalling his panicking voice inside the burning room. His back burned badly to save you and now he is taking rest. Tears fell from Vine's eyes. She never wanted him in such situation and immediately got up. Vine, I need to see him. But you need... She didn't listen and went to Jungkook's room. Her heart ached seeing him laying on the bed and his whole back was bandaged. How is he? Not bad but not good. It will take time to heal. Everything happened because of me. Don't blame yourself, Ian. He'll be fine. Passing her a smile, the boys took their leave and she sat beside him. It was obvious he was looking dull, unlike before, that she couldn't help but look at him with emotions. Why did you take such risks? What I will do if something happened to you? Why? Did you cry for me? You were up? His eyes were closed, so she thought he was unconscious because of the drip. Since you entered the room. Oh, so tell me, what did you do if something happened? Shut up, just stay silent. She couldn't even imagine something happening to him. Now I can't. You are talking to me after the whole 4 months and 5 days. How can I stay silent? You made me silent, Mr. Jeon. You have no idea how hurt I was. And because of that, I am drowning in guilt every day. You gave me enough punishment. Can we now start it again? I am angry with you. Extremely angry that you wanna kill me? You can say that. But God was fulfilling your wish because every day I was dying because of your ignorance. There was silence for some time and Jungkook hesitantly took her hand. Why, I did a grave mistake, but please forgive me truly and just try to give me a chance. Without you, I realized how important you are to me and understood my true feelings. I was running away from you to avoid my feelings, but the more I was moving towards you, and when you go away from me, it made me realize that I couldn't able to tolerate that. I want you in my life until I am alive, want to be loved by you, want to give you my love and cherish beautiful moments only with you. I promise I will take everything right. She looked at him with moistened eyes and placed her hand on his. You have to really take care of my heart. I will, as if my most desirable child. He took her hand near his face and kissed her knuckles gently. Now you are officially Jeonjungkook's woman. A blush crept on her face, but both of their moments broke by the photo click sound. Finally, you guys are together.